What it do, YouTube? It's your girl Jay,
Your boy doing them.
and we back at it again with another video. Just over here smacking on some.
I know y'all been seeing us upload. Y'all like that, don't y'all? Give y'all something to watch.
Some Arby's. We're not sponsored, but Arby's want to sponsor us. Let me show y'all how I eat this Swiss.
How you eat that Swiss?
Oh, it's not a Swiss. This is a, what's it called?
It is.
French dip
Yeah.
sandwich.
That little bite. Excuse me. Let me show y'all how I eat mine.
It's a big bite.
Hold on.
So good, so good, so good. Show them the bites. Well, this was a baby bite.
Mm-hmm. You trying to have a competition or something?
Mm-mm.
Cause I'll bite this whole sandwich right now.
I know.
Dang, we ain't get no ranch in there. I look good.
Fries dry.
So I gotta.
They can't see that. Dip it in the sauce.
I thought it was gonna drip for y'all, but it's still dry though. It don't taste no different.
We was gonna talk to you guys about not realizing people's intentions until it's too late.
Recently, like some of the YouTubers we be watching, they had some situations going on that we can relate to. Like one of the situations was about this dude and this girl. They YouTube couples. Everybody YouTube couples. They was invited to do a show, but they wanted to be messy, and the people that they brought onto the show didn't know about it. So when they got there and started peeping the scene, they noticed what they were trying to do. He was like, all right, let me give them a little bit of scenery, right? Everybody married, but they had these random like girls on there trying to get their reaction, like get the female reaction to the dude sitting with another female with an arm around him, talking to him, and they trying to get the girl, his wife reaction, right? In the meantime, the dude got mad and left the show, like, y'all playing, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
He got a lot of other things happening too.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole death in his family that happened.
They were trying to play and joke and stuff. He wasn't really with it. He don't drink or nothing. They trying to get him drunk, so he left. But his wife stayed because they was into it a little bit, not talking. Long story short, after the dude had left and his wife stayed, because they was at like this mansion or something, and the dude that invited them to the show, they started playing hide and seek. And then the dude that invited them to the show hit the dude wife up on Instagram, like, what's your number? She gave it to him, not thinking about it.
Mind you, they're all close outside of this.
Yeah, they real close friends, so she didn't think nothing of it. Gave him the number, and he started texting her, but...
Long story short, though, like, he was texting her to a point to where...
She should have peeped it and stopped texting him.
But, like Dune said, we can relate to it, and I don't know. I personally feel like not all the time do people pay attention or think like, oh, well, this is this person's intentions. But I feel like you should be open-minded, because there are a lot of times that people get close to you and then expose themselves and trying to take advantage of you by, oh, well, we're close. How close are we? And push their limits, you know. And I feel like if you're gonna be gullible to the situation or like passive and not want to believe it, then you're gonna fall for that type of incident every single time. Because he was texting her like, send me a picture. She didn't send him a picture of herself, but she sent him a picture. So to me, it's just like you're just falling for every single little trap he was having. He was like, he knew that they were having relationship problems, so he used that to his advantage, trying to give her advice. Like, that's not your place to give her advice about that. Like, no matter how close you guys are.
Asking her, like, do you really want to be with him? If not,
you just need some dick. Like, it was like crazy stuff, and she
was like, not from him though, you need it from somebody else. But he wasn't trying to say himself, but he was like, how he was saying everything was like, he was trying to mess with this dude's wife when his wife in the same house with him, but he trying to be slick about it. And Started a whole bunch of ruckus. And now they into it. They don't talk no more. But if y'all don't know, go to Corey and Corman, and they exposing the truth about the Prince family. Like, why they don't talk no more. That's the name of their channel, Corey and Corman. Or Corman and Corey. And I recommend y'all to go watch it because I know a lot of y'all go through certain things like this too. Like, we done been through some things like that, like drunk. I don't drink. That's why I don't drink. We drunk, fighting, arguing. And I'm gonna just give you a brief incident about one incident that happened like that. And I feel like it's just girls don't think like dudes. Dudes know what dudes be thinking about. Like,
I will vouch for that, because
if you drunk and your girl split up and then another nigga with her, he gonna try something. Like, we had an incident. That's why we don't mess with a couple of our family members, because we had an incident where we was drunk fighting and my cousin offered to take her to the house or to her mom's or something. And that's when we was all on good terms. This was like 4 years ago, just so y'all know.
Maybe longer.
Yeah, maybe longer than that. But in order for not to be arguing and shit, he offered to take her home. And on his way, like, him and his wife got in the car. They married now. Him and his wife got in the car, and then she got in the back. Then his random cousin jump in the back seat. Really ain't my cousin, but random cousin jump in the back seat when he didn't even ride there with him. He thinking she just so drunk he can try to take advantage, because they had to sit beside each other because it was something. They had a truck and there was something on this side that he couldn't move, so they was right beside each other. You can tell what you want to tell or whatnot.
Long story short, like he said, he tried to.
So just elaborating from the incident that happened. So yeah, he was basically trying to convince me that I was super drunk and that whatever was going to happen could stay between me and him if I didn't say anything to Duna. And his whole goal, or what he was doing, was like, he kept like feeling or trying to feel on the inside of my leg. He would put his hand on my leg and like try to like inch his way closer, if you guys get what I'm saying. And I kept stopping him, and I think he was getting mad about that, to be honest, because at one point he like put his arm around me and pulled me closer to him. And then that's when he had mentioned to me, like, don't say anything to Duna because I don't want any issues behind any of this. But I immediately, once I got to where I needed to be, I immediately told somebody, because I didn't want them to think that I was just super drunk and I was just making this up. So I told that person, and then Duna came and picked me up that following morning, and I immediately told him, because I believe that there shouldn't be no secrets between you and your significant other, and especially when family's involved. And that whole situation was just not a good one. So I definitely mentioned it to him right away. So another thing is, when I told Duna, he had found out about it, and Duna mentioned it to him right away, and he told Duna that I initiated it. I tried touching him first, and first he lied about it, and then he admitted that he did do it, but he said that it's because I was starting with him first. Mind you, this person is literally like probably my dad's age or older, so about 40 plus. Like, no, I did not.
She wasn't there, so my whole goal was to not go back to where I knew Duna would be. So I tried to go to my mom's house. She wasn't there. She wasn't answering or something. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know what the case has been that night, but I wasn't able to go to her house. So then they were like, we just come back with us and we'll figure it out. So we went to go take old dude home. And before he got out, he mentioned to me, he was like, don't tell Duna about none of this because I don't want no mess between us. And like, yeah, I was super drunk. But I wasn't drunk to like not understand what was going on and what he was trying to do. And so, I don't know. It was just crazy to me, because it just shocked me that it could be anybody. It doesn't matter who it is, and it doesn't matter, like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you think you can trust somebody or not. At the end of the day, they're still gonna try. And I've encountered or experienced that firsthand a few times. So, like, and then sometimes it is the closest people around you that do it. Yep. So, like, I don't know. I'm not as gullible. I Nope. I analyze every situation that I'm involved in before I get myself involved in it. Just for instance, like messaging people, texting people. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, well, I thought this is what she meant, or she said, no, I didn't say that. Like, and 110% of the time, anything that anybody has messaged me or anything, Duna has seen it. I have told him. So
yeah, a lot of things y'all think I don't know, I know, by the way.
Because, like, I don't like that some people be like, well, just keep this between me and you. Or, like, after they try to talk to me or whatever, just keep this between me and you. Like,
cousins, too. I know about y'all, too.
So, like, I don't know. It's annoying because I feel like people try to make me out to be this bad person. Like, I'm over here doing stuff on the low. But, like I said, Duna knows everything. I've showed him everything anytime somebody's whatever. So, but our main point to this video is, like, you just can't be so, like, gullible to situation, to people, because nowadays it's more common than anything. People are taking advantage of people because they get close to you. They know how to manipulate and play that role.
It's just annoying because, like, they can know they're in the wrong, but they try to, and then if they get caught, they try to flip it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I don't like either, because then, like I said, they make you out to this bad person, like you were the person initiating something like that. But I don't know. The truth always comes to light, right?
But that's just one of another reason we don't really hang out with people, because, excuse me, I feel like, and back on that topic about her situation, like, I felt like my cousin could have did something about the situation and he didn't. I feel like he could have fixed the situation when he didn't. That's my main thing. Like, that made me step back from certain people right there.
Yeah, but I don't blame anybody but myself as well, because, like, I just think every time I think about the situation, if I did not drink that night, that wouldn't have happened. Because it literally was because me and Duna was super drunk. I don't even know what we were arguing about. I guarantee it was something like super stupid.
But we just was drunk.
But that's why, like, now I know my limits. A couple drinks, I'm good. I'm not about to do all that. Like, that's why I hate when people are like, you want to go out for drinks? Like, nah, I'm good.
I'm straight. But look at you thinking like me.
But I learned first-handedly, you guys. Like, I had some messed up experiences, and that's why I'm telling you guys from experience. It's not just because I want to just talk about something. This is actually, like, something that I experienced, and like I said a couple times, this is just one incident. But just be aware of people, because some people don't care if you're in a relationship or not. They're gonna disrespect that. That's just more motive for them to do it.
And that's one thing I'm gonna get on your ass about. My respect. You might not like me. A lot of y'all might not like me, but I know one thing: y'all gonna respect me in my face. That's one thing y'all are gonna do. That's one thing I'm gonna make a motherfucker do for me. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect me. Y'all gonna disrespect me when ain't nobody around, but when you in my face, I'm gonna check that all the time. And I expect if a nigga talking about my nigga around you, I don't really it's family that I hang out with. And if somebody disrespecting them, they gonna check that. I'm gonna check that. Don't try to disrespect nobody around when there ain't nobody around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We think way different from a lot of people. We've been through a lot.
I feel like it matured us faster than a lot of people. And so, like, a lot of people ask us, like, why do you hang out with older people? Because we bond with older people. They're on the same thinking trail as us. Like, I don't know. It's a lot, you guys. I mean,
everybody not on the same page.
No, and that's for sure. And I feel like that's another reason why a lot of people don't like us, or that's a lot of reasons why people clash with us, because we're not like the typical 24, 25-year-olds. And a lot of people do see that, but yet if they want to admit it or not, they see it.
But on break right now. I ain't trying to make the video too long. She came up here to go to lunch with you, but with your boy. But we just had to go on and let y'all know about this too. Like, I'm sure y'all already know, but we just reminding you, because females think way different from males, and I can tell you that now. And it's a lot of things we both had to learn.
Just be aware, you guys. That's all I'm saying. Be aware.
Stay tuned. We got some content coming. We still got content from last year we ain't dropped. We finna upgrade everything.
Yo, and also, did you figure out when? Anyways.
Nah, they gonna see.
We got some stuff for y'all coming.
But your boy Duna, I'm out.
And Jay.
Out.